San Gabriel's, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. It will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bruins will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the move to his left. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Great job by this savvy C. Know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Still running at the 40. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Throws to the wideout. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Going to sling it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Cox. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Now on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Grab near the sticks. It's Shaw. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Wilkins. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Cox. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Easy. On the move. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got a man, it's Roberts. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides to back on the option to give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid. Contact. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone and be a touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I think...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Headed to the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.